the border crossing at Idomeni in Greece highlights the difficulties refugees face trying to move further into Europe. More than 13,000 people are currently stranded at Idomeni on the Greece-Macedonia border. Macedonian authorities have been opening the border only for a few hours a day, and identity checks have slowed the process down. Well, for more, let's go to Alican Ayanlar, who's at the border. So, Alican, you've been there for a few days. Just give us an idea of the situation today at that border crossing.
Well, currently the border is closed right now, so no people are passing from Idomeni in Greece over into Gevgeli in Macedonia. Now, we've been here for about 7 days now, and in this period, we've seen this small transit camp transform into this huge tented city. We're just outside the main campgrounds amongst the thousands of people who are unable to go inside and find space, and because of that, they've had to resort to setting up their camp out here in the field. I want to show you just how desperate the situation is. We're amongst a family from Deir ez-Zor in Syria. They've been here for about 10 days now, and you can see some of the children actually don't have shoes, and they're playing around in the mud in their bare feet. There's also pieces of cardboard here on the ground, so when people sit, they have some protection from the water, and a fire that's been burning all night long to keep them warm in the bitter cold conditions. Also in the morning to maybe boil some water for their morning tea. Also, if we go over here, we can see clothes that have been hung out to dry as they've been soaked in the rain the last couple of days, as well as some nylon on top of the tents to protect them during their sleep against the rain that might be seeping in. Kamali?
Well, Alican, just a really tragic scene there. In terms of the authorities, how are Greece dealing with the migrant crisis that's there on their border?
Well, they're having a lot of difficulty. When you look at the situation here, the governor of the Central Macedonia region visited the Idomeni refugee camp over the weekend, and he called the situation here a huge humanitarian crisis, and he's asked his local government to declare a state of emergency. And what that state of emergency would allow is the delivery of much needed funds and resources to the area. But keep in mind that Idomeni is not the only place in Greece. Greece currently hosts more than 30,000 refugees, and it's expected that 70,000 more refugees will arrive, as more than nearly 2,000 refugees are arriving from Turkey onto the Greek islands in the Aegean. And the country's foreign minister has said that something needs to be done in terms of controlling or stemming the flow of refugees as well as economic migrants.
Well, Alican, for now, in Idomeni, thank you.